what are you looking forward in Cádiz?
Oh, absolutely. There's no such thing, I think, in luck and unluck in sport. It was, we could have done a better job of avoiding it, but as a new team, there's always a lot of learnings on shore as well. It's not just on the water, what to check and how often to check it. So we stepped up our boat checks, and I'm pretty sure we won't have these issues again, hopefully. So, yeah, it could have been avoided, but that's part of it.
During the season, you have been a team that has been building up itself and getting closer to the top, but still you are not there. What is missing from your side?
I think there's no magic to it. It's you need to get the hours in the boat, you need to get the training, and you need to do everything better and better every time. So we are working really, really hard on strategy, on starts and data, and analyzing every race. And if you want to close the gap, you got to work harder than the other teams, and we are trying to do that. I think we are getting quite close, but now the consistency is what we need to get right. It's we have a good top level and we can win races. We proved that, but we need to make sure we don't get 6, 7, or 8 places in the events, because that's too painful. As a new team, we always had a goal of learning the first season and improving, but you also get more hungry and you're always here to win as athletes. So we want to get some points now in the next 2 events, and then let's see what happens. But we're not too far away in terms of points from the top 3. So we always keep working to win, and we set the goals high. So we're still in the fight for a good finish in San Francisco.
You haven't been in the podium yet. How do you manage this situation?
Yeah, well, I think it's definitely something we're working on. Obviously, we're the newest team here, and we've had the most people out during this season because of the Olympics. For us, it's really a building phase. Felt like we got very close to making the podium in Saint-Tropez, which was obviously a shame to have a really bad last race, which made us miss that. But we really feel like we're building momentum nicely and looking forward to racing this weekend. There are hundreds of little reasons why people go forwards or backwards in these races. They're obviously incredibly tight. Everyone here is at a very high level, so it's making sure you don't make any mistakes and all the little details are done well. It's pretty cool for us to have an albatross on our wing this weekend. For us, it's something we're incredibly passionate about. It's the first project we got behind it at Live Ocean, a Race for the Future charity partner, and really trying to shine a light on these birds' plight. They're really on a free fall to extinction at the moment, and the albatross is really a symbol of agreement that we're trying to reach between the New Zealand and Spanish governments. One thing I can say, it's a pretty amazing opportunity for Quintin here, so yeah, good luck.
How do you feel on the boat? The first time in an F50, replacing Billy Besson, what are your feelings?
It was quite amazing. The feeling on board was just unbelievable. First time for me at this kind of speed. And my team was just on my back, learning me as much as they can. So I feel the confidence of the team behind me, and it helped me a lot for the first few days. For sure, I have a lot to learn of this boat, and we are just focused on boat handling for these first events and doing it, avoiding any contact situation or boundaries mistakes or something like this. I think it's our first objective for this weekend. I'm not here to do the revolution into French team. I'm just here to learn as quick as possible and get involved into it. I think this first week until this weekend, we just have to feel confident with the boat handling and my steering style, and feel what happened after Cadix. But I hope so for Sydney we will be able to just race at a good level and play with the others and have fun.
What goes wrong when you disappear from the race course?
Yeah, consistency is not in our dictionary at the moment. We win an event and then we come last in the next one. It's a bit unlike us actually, but it's a big problem, and we're trying to address it. Look, we have had some technical issues, but even with those technical issues, we didn't adapt well to them. There are things we found in our debrief that even with parts of the boat not working correctly, we could have done better in both events that we've had last places. And it's a big problem for us, and we need to steady the ship. We need to get some consistency, because if we keep on this sort of trajectory, we'll probably miss the final 3 in San Francisco.
You're ahead of the Sydney event. and you are the reigning champions. So you have to be in San Francisco in the great final. I think, what are your expectations, and what is your path to go to San Francisco?
Yeah, our expectations are to make the final three. Yeah, I don't sort of shy away from those questions. We're here to win. Yeah. We're not here to make up the numbers. It's sort of the Australian way. We're here to stand on top of the podium, not number 2 on the podium. And I tell my team that all the time, that, yeah, we've got one goal here. It's not to sort of... Obviously, we want to represent Australia well and make everyone proud of us, but we can do that the best way by standing on top of the podium. So, yeah, we've got to do well. We've got to do well here. This is a final event of the European leg, and then we head to Australia, where I feel like Australia and San Francisco, a bit stronger breezes, we'll be pretty comfortable in those venues. So this is going to be a tricky one for us, a little trickier breezes, and this venue we've found pretty tricky yesterday, very tough on the racetrack. So this one's important for us. We don't exactly have a super clear idea Nina's role. I think it's evolving all the time. When we sail with four people, she'll be on the grinder and she'll be on the handles, and she had a first go yesterday, and yeah, she was pretty tired after a little bit, but she did an amazing job. And we've been a huge advocate for getting the female sailor on board and getting Nina on board in racing, and we're really excited for this opportunity for her and for our team. We think that she's going to be a great addition and only strengthen the Australian team.
We have here a new driver in SLGP. I would ask the three of you to give a tip of advice to Kantan.
I just think it's a huge opportunity. I think enjoy it. I think you've just got to really enjoy all of this, like the press conferences, on the water, the helicopters, the whole buzz of it all, and just don't think of everything else. I think just concentrate on yourself, enjoy the moment, and I think you'll do just fine.
He probably knows what he can and can't do. He's obviously done a lot of sailing in his time, and I think just sticking to what he knows is a good thing to do.
Oh, don't get carried away in the pressure, just enjoy it and be patient. Results will come with patience, I think. You can't really rush it against these teams here. It's a process, and just enjoy it.
The 28-metre wing, you went straight into the last event with no practice, really, or virtually no practice with a 28-metre wing. Have you made much progress here?
We haven't sailed with it here yet. This is going to be the first day, so I dare to say we're probably going to start off where we left in Saint-Tropez, but it's very cool that we can sail in these light wind conditions, have good racing. So we enjoyed it a lot in Saint-Tropez on Sunday. It was a good wing for us, so we're happy to see it again.